Hello and thanks for dropping by my channel. I have something special planned for you today. I'm going to put together a steak and onion kebab with some rice and some roasted tomatoes. But the first thing we got to do is we got to make the marinade. Now, I got this marinade recipe out of a grilling and barbecue book that I've had since like 1986. It's my go-to recipe every time I want to marinate a steak, pork chops, or chicken. It is really, really good. And it doesn't require a lot of ingredients. So let's get started, okay? Okay, first thing you need to do is you need to have a half a cup of soy sauce. Okay, there's the soy sauce. And then in that you want to have 1/3 cup of sherry. Now this is just a regular Holland House sherry that I got at the grocery store. 1/3 cup sherry. And then 1/4 cup of sugar. Okay, and then 1 teaspoon of ground ginger. Okay. Now, the last thing we're going to put in here is some oil. And we're going to put the oil in last. What we want to do is we want to get all of these ingredients here whisked up together before you put the oil in there, because it's hard to do that, to get that oil and everything else at the same time. And the last thing is we need to put 2 large garlic cloves. We want to mince them up real fine. Okay. The only thing left is the oil. As soon as I get all this, as soon as I get the sugar dissolved in here, then the oil. Okay. There. There's the marinade. Everything incorporated in it. Now, the last thing you want to do is you want to have your 2 little steaks. And we're going to cut these up into little small cubes that we're going to put on a skewer later this afternoon. So, you want this meat to marinate at least 2 hours. Overnight would be better. Now this is a top sirloin, top round sirloin. Not your most expensive cut of meat, but the marinade is going to tenderize it up really, really good. Okay, got the meat in here and the marinade. Put all this stuff aside. We'll make sure everything is covered. And I'm gonna put some cling wrap over this bowl here. And it's going to go into the refrigerator for at least 2 hours, maybe longer. We'll see you later. Hey, welcome back in. I'm just putting the final touches on my skewers, my beef cubes, and my onions. That's all I'm going to put on here is just the onions and the beef. It works fine. One piece of beef and one onion. One piece of beef, one onion. All the way down. Okay, got all the skewers done. We'll set this aside. Let these hang out here for a while till I get my grill started. Get the charcoal started so I can put those on. So while we're doing that, I want to take a few of these tomatoes and I'm going to quarter them. If you don't want to do this, you can always get the cherry tomatoes. They're small enough. All you gotta do is half them up. So what I'm doing here is I'm gonna take these tomatoes and I'm gonna let them hang out with some olive oil, and then I'm gonna roast them after a while. But I wanna let them hang out in that marinade first. I think you're really going to like this if you take the time to get to it. You're really, really going to like it. Sprinkle a little bit of olive oil in here. Mix it up real good. Take the stuff called Salad Supreme. Sprinkle it in there. It really gives a good flavor to these tomatoes. And mix them all up. Okay. Now, got that done. Let them hang out for a while until I get ready to roast them. We'll see you later. Hey, welcome back in. I've got my charcoal out there, getting it up to temperature. So while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to put some rice on, and I'm going to cook my tomatoes. And what I did here is I put a little bit of olive oil on the pan, and I'm going to dump the tomatoes in there. So on the rice, 2 cups of water, so 1 cup of rice, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Now, when this rice starts to boil, I'm going to shut it down and we'll cook it for 20 minutes. Okay, I've got my rice going. I'm going to put a top on it, give it one more stir, put a top on it, lower it down to low, set it for 20 minutes. We're off and going. Now, I'm going to take this pan with the olive oil on it. I'm going to dump my tomatoes right on top of it. Now, by the time the rice is done, the tomatoes should be done as well. But you got to check on the tomatoes, make sure they're not roasting too much. I'll see you later. We're going to cook up some skewer. Now you really only have to cook these for about 20 minutes. I would say 10 minutes on each side. You don't want them well done, but it's okay if they are. They're still going to taste good. I kind of like to have a little bit of pink on the inside of mine, but well done is fine.